Bruh, being a crypto millionaire, multi-millionaire would be such a dream. Well, at least we can live vicariously through this guy. I sent this reporter to meet up with a few people that are in the crypto scene and have made just tons of money.
FTX. It's a safe and easy way to get into crypto. Yeah, I don't think so. If you watched the Super Bowl this year, it was hard to miss the 4 crypto-related ads featuring big celebrities and a QR code. While the price of digital currencies has skyrocketed over the years, so has the hype. But something caught my eye when watching an episode of Vice's Dark Side of the 90s that retold the cautionary tale of the dot-com bubble.
There's no bigger stage in the world of traditional marketing than the Super Bowl.
Every dot-com was buying up the media space to be on the Super Bowl.
The comparisons between the Super Bowl ads of the dot-com bubble and the crypto craze were striking. For those living under a rock for the past few years, cryptocurrencies are digital money that can be sent between users' online wallets. Each transaction is recorded on a ledger known as a blockchain, which is then stored in larger chunks of data that are verified by other computers on the network. Cryptocurrencies are not backed by any other asset and technically have no intrinsic value. Its worth is based on what people are willing to pay for it. But proponents say there's...
I mean, to be quite honest though, the dollar is basically the same thing. If enough people believe in it, it's real, right? It's paper. What is paper to just digital, right? It doesn't make any sense.
There's a lot of value in moving away from a centralized money system backed by paper currencies, known as fiat money, which also don't have any intrinsic value, but is backed by the faith in its issuer, mostly governments.
No way.
To better understand this newfangled money, I bought a ticket to the 2022 Bitcoin conference in Miami, a fever dream for anyone into crypto.
Out and network among ourselves, and we're all so early still. People think they missed the boat on the opportunities, but that's not true.
So what are you doing here, Nick Nasty?
The money was good, the weather was right, and the women are nice.
What are you such a fan of?
Crypto revolution, like anti-government, being your own bank. It's all cool.
It is an interesting crowd, but it's a fun crowd. I've not met anybody who's not a good time.
Dude, I'm telling you, you eat ass, she'll never forget you. After a while, she's gonna love it. She'll tell her friends.
Yo, what is this man talking about? How did he even make the cut to be on here?
If you're into eating ass, but I was here on a mission. I wanted to know why Bitcoin, of all the cryptocurrencies out there, was the best and had the most devoted fan base. So I hit up Max Kaiser and his wife,
That's
Stacey
crazy.
Kerber, who are minor celebrities in the Bitcoin world.
Orange pill, orange pill. This show is all about sats, margs, and orange pill.
Thank you much. All right, cool, guys. Do you get stopped pretty frequently in events like this?
Well, you're about to find out. What's up? What's going on? How's it all going? Okay, my pleasure. My pleasure. Hey.
Did he stage that guy to do that, or was that just a random guy?
To even use the word crypto around him is a faux pas.
Why am I in this show?
Because you're the crypto expert.
Crypto, that's a curse word. Don't ever say that again today, or I'll just be unmanageable. I'm going to drop you. I storm off without, quit this whole project.
Is Bitcoin not a cryptocurrency, or do you not even consider them in the same vein?
Yo, the orange shades, the orange sunglasses to the lanyard combo there. That's crazy. Oh, and the orange forces as well.
Place to talk. You know, everybody here seems to be a Bitcoin maximalist, but you're the Bitcoin maximalist.
Like
so what does that mean?
Michael Saylor calls me the high priest of Bitcoin, the high priest of maximalism. The path narrows, as I like to say. So the deeper you go into the rabbit hole, the more maximalist you become. If you study Bitcoin, you realize that it's the last trade. Everything is ultimately going to go into Bitcoin.
It's not a technology. It's not software. It's not all that shit. What it is perfect money. The only other two monies that were even remotely similar in history is gold and U.S. Treasuries.
The fiat money system collapsing. I think that's pretty clear. Gold is not as good as Bitcoin for many, many reasons. It does exactly what it's supposed to do, and it solves a fundamental question for humans. What is perfect money? And with that, we're restarting, really, humanity. And that's a great time to be alive.
I think it's, again, a way for literally just anyone between the common man and Mark Zuckerberg. Never touch it. Just have it fluctuate.
Like that at all? Do you see that critique?
No, I would say it's not about rich people hiding their wealth. It's about poor people hiding their wealth. Because rich people can always hide their wealth with or without Bitcoin. That's been true since the beginning of time. But poor people have never had a chance to hide their wealth.
There's so many people that say that this is all one big scam.
Bitcoin is not the bubble. Bitcoin is the pin.
Yeah.
And it's pricking the bubble, which is fiat money. That's what Bitcoin does. It reveals
this guy.
He's just it reveals really the US dollar is a scam. It reveals the gold market is a scam.
The end of the fiat dark ages is here. The beginning of Renaissance 2.0 and good times is here. It's still early. If you could trade some fiat, if you could buy Bitcoin with dollars, it's early.
Okay. What's the fiat? Am I not going to be able to buy with fiat?
Who's gonna want to take your fucking dollars?
This is garbage.
This is the most Bitcoin.
Stop. He's ripping up a 20 right now. I'm crying.
Thing you could do.
I'm crying.
In addition to listening to hours and hours of people talking about money, I realized I was missing out on another important aspect of crypto culture, the parties. So I made some calls to some locals to see where we could get a camera crew and party.
It sounds unlikely.
For which one? For both of them?
It sounds unlikely for party.
Okay, we'll be on standby.
Our group chat is with one of the guys.
Okay.
Oh, snap.
And we're going to bring one camera in with us, or?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
All right, sick. Okay, cool. After hours of back and forth,
They're about to go to a party and bring a whole camera?
Was able to
A
get
crypto party?
not sure who.
That's not going to fly. The whole point is secrecy. You're not going to let Vice in.
I know. Nobody's tripping. Yeah, I think we'll do great. Yeah, just let's bring the party.
Let's get through this.
Yeah, dude, no one's getting in.
What's up? Same squad.
Thank you. I like that.
Did not take care. Sorry.
Holy shit. Oh my god. I feel rebirth.
I guess get a drink. Oh my god, there's so many people.
Good, well, they got in. Oh, snap. Was that somebody? They just got performers like that. I want to go to a party like that.
guys in the white shirts say that no cameras are allowed.
Told you.
All right, so we just got into a sick party.
I mean, they got a good like.
Got kicked out of a sick party. Tommy's friend Sal, who wanted to show us how he used digital money in the real world.
Hey, Sal. Sal looks like a scammer, but he also looks like a cool dude. It's the beard that makes him look like a scammer, to be quite honest.
You can pay in crypto. It's a very crypto-friendly city.
Oh yeah, we've heard.
How we feeling?
Good, man. This feels like deja vu. We're going back to Timepiece Straight.
Yeah, of course. It's a spot.
Hey man, good to see you again. I think I met you last time. Yes. How good? Good, man. Very young pet jams. Very young pet jams. I gotta be secured. That's right. Let's get you on the right camera.
Look at that bar. Ever seen?
This right now is 195.
I don't know. Jeez.
Cryptocurrencies now.
Yeah, we are. We have to move with the world, right?
Is everybody you know in the luxury goods?
How much did he say it was?
It's just like what face do you like and like the popularity of it, of course.
And how much does this cost?
This right now is 195.
Okay.
195 stacks.
We have to move with the world, right?
Is everybody you know in the luxury goods space taking crypto at this point?
I think so. Now most people have adapted. And honestly, crypto's done huge for us. Like it's done like very good. So I think our business has maybe tripled because of crypto.
Wow.
Yeah.
Your business has tripled because of crypto. Because why?
Because people are making more money off crypto. They want to spend crypto,
and they feel more comfortable spending crypto.
Exactly. And also it's a good way for people to unload crypto into actual assets. You know, so we take
That makes
USDT,
sense. And it makes the most sense because converting your Bitcoin to liquid cash is one of the hardest things to do, especially if you're doing copious amounts of it.
I can't have everybody watching that video.
182.5 done.
All right.
Sal ended up paying for his watch with a stablecoin, a digital money pegged to a fiat currency.
Yo, Dior basketball has been bitten out of
just a bunch of information
purely for aesthetic value.
Yeah, I got it. All right, cool. So we got 192,600. Those are the sales tax.
Thank you, my brother.
First of all.
Well, congratulations.
Basically $200,000 on a freaking watch, my G.
Whoever said that didn't have enough money.
That's
Watches are a
crazy.
well-known status symbol. For crypto enthusiasts, however, there's a new digital status symbol that has taken hold. NFTs. Non-fungible tokens, known as NFTs, have a lot of potential in the real world. They're essentially a stamp of ownership stored on the blockchain. Think of it like a digital certificate of authenticity. NFT art projects such as the blue chip Bored Ape Yacht Club and CryptoPunks have brought NFTs into the wider vernacular, while running up the valuation of the NFT marketplace, OpenSea, to over $13 billion.
Squiggles under fire after getting pulled off OpenSea due to suspected NFT scam.
Into lockdown and accused of not yet released.
NFT community tracks down supposed NFT rug. Squiggles. OpenSea pulls listings.
Project of being a rug pull, which resulted in it being delisted.
Is Squiggles a rug pull NFT project? This collection now has been delisted from OpenSea since last year, February 11th.
Are higher than ever. They stand to make $20 million on this scam.
The creator of the project, Arslan, had remained silent until now.
This document had little to do with me, like probably 2% speaking about me.
Oh snap, it's Arslan. It's a
four
dude.
guys that had no affiliation with the project, but these were people that I was hanging out with when I was living in Los Angeles. Those are cool kids I was hanging out with. I liked them. I didn't know about their past like that. I never really asked them. So I guess some people were, gathering evidence on them. It was like a coordinated attack. They dropped it 3 hours before our launch, and dude, Twitter was like a storm. Just everyone talking about it and how, don't make Squiggles into scams. We still did it, obviously, and made like 7.3 million under 10 minutes.
Did you talk to those guys afterwards?
Yeah, I still talk to them.
You still talk?
I have no problem with them. I think they're good kids. There's no allegations towards them. I don't know if they're true or not, but if it were to ever come out that those allegations are true, then I wouldn't work for them.
Did anybody lose money on it? I mean, if you minted it,
they sold it at that moment, they would have made profit. If not, they held it and they lost money. But it's the name of the game. It's what happens. Since all that happened, February 10th, to this day, I still get death threats and people say, hey, you owe me this.